what's going on? Happy Monday evening, y'all. Listen, today really warmed my heart. This video is going to be for that girl that maybe, that is 50 like me, who haven't yet to begun on a entrepreneur journey or even started their LLC yet. This is for the woman that has had a business or have a business and lost it, and don't know how they're going to get it back, or they're in the midst of their storm and they're trying to figure out, okay, what did I do wrong? How can I fix this, God? What, you gave me this business and now it is gone. What do we do? Or this could be for a young girl trying to figure out life and they made a wrong turn, or they made a bad decisions because they were so driven, but they didn't really check off the correct boxes. Or this video is for a young man that's trying to figure things out in his business, or whoever is watching this, I gotta say, it isn't over. If you feel like you're washed up, you're not. If you think you are too old and you're being ageist to yourself, stop it. You know, the devil has a way of trying to intervene when we are closer to our goal, or when we're so close to God. And he wants to get in our head, see, or get in our head and say things like, see, I told you you weren't going to make it. And I'm here to tell you, those are all lies. I'm going on and on, y'all, because today I was watching my girl, Tamron Hall, as I always do. And Sister Pinky Cole Hayes, one of these days I'm not a vegan, but I am going to try one of your burgers, your vegan burgers. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about the Slutty Vegan. Um, Pinky Cole Hayes is the owner of Slutty Vegan, and she is known for her vegan cuisine, her different sandwiches and burgers that she makes. And it's like a replica of maybe eating a buffalo fried sandwich, but it's not meat. Or today I saw her do a vogie, I believe, if I'm saying it right. It's like a hoagie, but it's a vegan, vegan vegetables, plant based. But her story, so triumphant. Um, I feel like it was so poignant to what I'm going through right now. Um, I got the LLC. I'm struggling, with the funding right now. So I'm right there. But I don't want to get into what, I'm dealing with. I'm just figuring things out. And I'm making my way out of the thoughts of what I would say to the old Tanya before she turned 50. Because I want this life, this new chapter, to really be about just uplifting myself and forgiving myself for things that I didn't do right before the final chapter. All of it's all inclusive. want to be a better mother, better wife, a better person to me. But let's get to see how I get to rambling. God is so good. Um, Pinky was so blessed in this venture of hers, and she went on to uh, the net worth was like 100 million. I mean, she through all her hard work and building chains, one in Harlem, I think one in Atlanta and other places, and her success just skyrocketed. And again, she was her revenue to 100 million. And then along the way, she felt like she didn't pick the right people for her team. She just missed a couple of steps, and um, she said there were times where she couldn't get the lights on. She was losing money. It was just a lot going on. And she didn't go bankrupt. I forgot. Darn it, I hate when I don't write things down. It's a term that she used where she just hands over someone to be in control over the business, while she gets herself together. And she did that. But here's the kicker, this is where you need to shout. So she went through all that. She even got into a terrible car accident. A mattress had hit her windshield allegedly. But she's doing better. All these things, these dominoes, snowball effects was attacking her. She was under attack. But through it all, she stayed faithful and obedient to God. And she didn't have time to say, why, God, why is this happening to me? She said, I trust you. But here's the kicker. So and nobody knew that she was without her business because she still rolled up her sleeves and went to different restaurants and helped the crew. 43 days she was without her business. And after them 43 days, she bought her business back. Look at God. You could just shout right there. 40 shoes away from her business. That's too long for anybody that has put their blood, sweat, and tears and have to hand their baby over to somebody until they get their right people. But she had two angels that stood by her, though, that were good through the storm, wasn't caring about whether they got, their money or whatever. And she rewarded them on Tamron Hall and said, you know what? For you being faithful, I'm going to give you, I believe, 1%. And I know you say, well, 1% out of 100 million, they get a stake in her company. These two angels that stood by her when her lights were going down. I'm getting emotional because sometimes, not, I'm going to say most of the time, can I keep it a buck? When life is just a mess and all you got is God and your friends and your family members that talk about you, how dumb you are, how slow you are, how could you say negative things about you, they're not around, all these things. You're lucky to have one angel, but God kept two angels. And they said to Pinky, as the lights were going down, they said, okay, what's next? We got you. What do you want us to do? Pinky, thank you for sharing that with me, because though I've never been where you've been through, I have been through loss. I have been when people talk about you when you make mistakes, when you tried something and it didn't work out. But I'm so thankful that I'm in this season of, listen, you may not be this at 50. Right now is not to play the ageist game. Get up and do all that you want to do. Pinky Cole Hayes, I salute you. I'm so proud of you. I'm praying for you. She said, Slutty Vegan 2.0, you are on my bucket list so that I can see you in person to say thank you, because I, like you said, and also Bevy Smith says this too, it gets greater later. It's not too late. It's not too late. And all the naysayers, I don't even allow them to enter this anymore. You cannot. Every now and then, the devil will be trying to nudge me and say, it's only a dream. The devil is a lie. I can do all things through Christ. Okay? To my catchers, listen, you can do all things through Christ. And always have the faith. No matter, you may not be a Christian, you may not believe in God, but believe in yourself. I would hope that you would lean on Him and get to know Him. I'm getting to know Him, you know, all over again. Come with me on my Fridays. Sometimes I don't make it on Fridays to do my Bible study, but it'll get done. Okay? It is a journey that I'm taking. Listen, I may not even get a view, but it keeps me accountable when I do it in front of you. I enjoy reading it out loud. My goal is to read the whole entire Bible in its entirety. I'm still in Genesis right now. I think I'm in chapter 7. But yes, so I'm excited. All right, catchers, and anyone that's watching, thank you for your support. Y'all, guess what? I saw I was at 71. 71. Hey, 71. 71. Come on, God. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much for giving me this, allowing me to come on this platform to talk about Christ, to talk about, current events, and um, talk about what's happening in the world, fun stuff. Um, thank you so much.